receiving the rendezvous display. Olympia, we're receiving a video of display. It's good quality, and we're braking still, so we're performing the next depot burn. Copy.
So yet another impulse burn coming up to continue slowing the rate of speed for the Soyuz spacecraft as it closes in, now about 3/4 of a kilometer from the International Space Station. We're slowing down from about 3.5 meters per second down to 2.5 meters per second, and that rate will continue to slow until Soyuz matches speed with the International Space Station and begins its station keeping.
I have a very clear image of station in Veska. Copy. USOS, a large diameter, is getting closer to half of a square, and depots are on for retrograde burn, and rate is going down, and we're watching further.
More of that downlink telemetry from the Soyuz spacecraft. You can see that we are just about half a kilometer from the International Space Station. The distance to the station down the lower left-hand quadrant of this display. The rate of approach is slowed to 1.39 meters per second.
Half of a square. We copy.
International Space Station looming large in the Soyuz's cameras. It's the size of an American football field, including the end zones. As much room inside as a 5-bedroom house, complete with a gymnasium and a bay window that allows a unique view on the world below.
Another command for AJC mode, which is the same command, Romeo 5, to switch between AJC. Okay, sending command. How are you receiving a video now? This is much better, thank you. And you can use AJC mode at your discretion as necessary. Copy.
Visiting vehicle officer reports that the Soyuz spacecraft have begun its fly-around. This is a slight change in its orientation relative to the station, and bringing into alignment with the Rosvet docking port.
Range, and you're flying around? Yes, we're flying around at a range of 368 meters. Range rate is about 1 meter per second. In the C line, the first digit is 0. Copy.
Soyuz spacecraft disappearing behind one of the station's solar arrays as it begins to fly around and align itself with the docking port. Again, we are aiming toward a docking with the space station at 9:16 p.m. Central Time, just 22.5 minutes from now. About 5 minutes remaining in this station keeping until we begin station keeping after the Soyuz aligns itself with the docking port.
We still have fly around, lock on, 300 meters range, 0.68 meters per second range rate. Copy.
Olympus
At 0455, we might have LOS on this band for about 5 minutes. Copy at 0455, we might have LOS.
Soyuz maintaining a distance of about 300 meters as it does this fly around to align itself with the docking port. Once it is in general alignment with the docking port, we'll begin the station keeping period.
270 meters.
Station keeping scheduled to begin at 58 minutes before the hour.
Copy.
Or about 4 minutes from now. And then at 9:05 p.m. we'll begin the start of final approach. Clouds of the South Pacific providing a majestic backdrop to the Soyuz as it closes in on the International Space Station. Of course, Commander Fyodor Yashkin, NASA astronaut Karen Nyberg, and European Space Agency and Italian astronaut Luca Parmitano aboard that spacecraft. Preparing to arrive at their new home away from home, the International Space Station. Visiting vehicle officer reports we've got about 15 degrees left to go before we're in alignment with the docking port.
Yes, that's it.
Rassvet's the name of that docking module. It is the Russian word for dawn, and it was delivered and installed on the International Space Station on May 14, 2010. Here's a graphic that depicts where Soyuz 35 TMA-09M will be docking on the Earth-facing port of that docking connection.
Page 63 is complete.
We do have some video fresh in from Baikonur where the dignitaries and family members are watching. They were there for launch earlier today at 3:31 p.m. And now are there to watch the rendezvous and docking. Among them, Doug Hurley, the husband of Karen Nyberg, who's aboard this Soyuz 35 spacecraft, getting ready to dock with the International Space Station, along with her colleagues Fyodor Yashkin at the controls and Luca Parmitano of the European Space Agency. Here is the upfront and close view from the cameras on the Soyuz spacecraft as it hones in on the Rassvet module. Again, that stands for dawn. It is one of the Earth-facing docking ports of the International Space Station.
0.3 скорость движения.
0.3 and closing.
Принято.
Copy.
Наблюдаем мишень.
We have visual of the target. Crosshairs are most aligned. One sail to the right, one down from the center of the crosshair. Copy.
0.2 скорость сближения.
0.2 and closing. 50 meters is the range.
Принято.
Soyuz spacecraft now 50 meters out from the International Space Station, closing at just a quarter of a meter per second.
Slowly moves towards the center of the crosshair. Copy.
Кресты собраны.
Crosshairs aligned.
Вас понял.
Copy.
0.15 скорость
0.15 meters per second and closing.
Причал, замечаний нет.
Final approach, no issues.
Кресты собраны.
On the final approach, screen target is in place. Crosshairs aligned.
1,5 метра по диаметру стыковочного узла.
1.5 cells relative to the diameter of the docking port. SSVP readiness confirmed.
Принято.
Copy.
0.13.
0.13 and closing.
Не